Tarot time. If you're watching this video, the divine messages are definitely for you. Welcome back to Positive Tarot Wisdom. My name is Eric and I'm here to provide you with a weekly synergy reading with Tuned in Tarot. So she'll be joining me very soon, Pearl that is. So it will be the reading for tomorrow, January 22nd, 2020. First, 2021. Dang, I don't want to be stuck in 2020. If you're interested in more in-depth tarot consultation, please visit positivetarotwisdom.com. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And I can see Pearl in the prayers. But Tuned in Tarot, when you are ready, I will invite you. Or you can simply join. Okay, let's see. Tuned in Tarot. Or you want to join as Pearl in the prayers. Just let me know. Okay. Just give it a second. Pearl, let me know if this is good. Otherwise, I'll invite Pearl into prayers. Okay, give me a second. So here you go. Wave. Here you go. Let me know if you see the...
Hey, that was so
Happy
weird.
Friday's
Hi.
Eve.
I was logged in as Tuned in Tarot, but then when the live thing came up and I touched it, it was the notification from my Pearl in the Prayers account, so it switched my account on me. And I was like, why? Because I had just gone into my Tuned in Tarot account. So weird. Sorry about that, my dear.
No worries. Okay, let me just put up my volume because I'm not wearing my headset. I hope you can hear me clearly.
I can hear you.
Okay, so how you been?
Good. Not too bad. Hanging in there. Just trying to focus. Sometimes it's so hard to make yourself do things when there's no one that you're accountable to except for yourself.
I totally get that.
I don't have anyone to impress except for myself, and I have a low bar, so the last few days have been a little on the non-productive side, but...
Well, we survived the inauguration yesterday, so this was a good sign, and looks like Mr. Orange is done for good.
Fare thee well. Well, is he really, though? Is he really? We need to impeach him so that he can't run again, because I feel like he's going to come back and haunt us.
I have a confession, though. I'm excited to, to have more events. I know I don't want anything super violent, but I want to witness more spectacles. You know, I love entertainment. I love it. When I'm watching from afar and I go, you know what? What is happening? I go, oh my gosh, look at that. Okay.
Yes.
Let's rubberneck, shall we?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that's what the 24-hour news cycle is banking on, actually, is that instinct in you.
Okay, what you got for us?
I can give you what I've got for tomorrow, if that'll be a spectacle for us to look at. Interesting. The first card up for tomorrow is the King of Pentacles. And he's upright, and he's looking like a satisfied fella.
Interesting.
He's got everything he needs. He's got all that green, that money energy, but also heart chakra energy too. There's the earth energy, the grounded energy. So we've got a divine masculine energy and action-oriented energy that is grounding. So he's accomplished something. There's this sense of this in the self that something has been accomplished, and we can be in this state of feeling confident about our ability to provide, to protect our resources, feeling like we have all the things that we need here in the material world to be able to do what it is that needs to be done. Right. And there's an authority that this card prevents with as well.
My work computer's telling me to work again. Nope, I'm not doing that. Nope, no chance. Sorry.
You see, he wants you to get to work. He's like, no. He's like, got that kind of an energy.
I know it's specific time on your side, but nope, that's not gonna happen. No. So I apologize. It's still bothering me. So
no, it's like the perfect actually thing to have happen, because it is this energy. It's like now that I'm here. And now that I brought it, and now that I have this foundation, and now that I have this power and this ability, I need to work. I need to get to work. I need to really bring it. And the next thing that comes up is the Strength card in reverse. So we're feeling, it's interesting, right? Because we have the strength of this material energy from this King of Pentacles. This is a solid king. He's got a lot of strength. But then the next thing up is being challenged, is feeling a weakness. So there could be a situation here where you might feel strong in the material world, but have a bit of a spiritual weakness going on, or feel like you're really needing to rely on a strength that's external to you instead of going within and dealing and getting your strength from within. You're looking to an outside source for your strength. There's also here an element of this King of Pentacles not having a whole lot of control over his pride and his ego. So he could be really so concerned about embodying this energy, and he's kind of like, the ego is a little bit out of control there too. So there's this little warning here to, like, you know, it's one thing to have a kingdom and be able to provide and have this material well-being and have satisfaction, because this looks like a satisfied king. And it's another thing to do that at the expense of others, and to do it for the gratification of your ego. So just, it's like a little warning there. Just be careful when you're in this energy, that it's about the right things, and that you have the strength of your convictions and you can back them up. And then the final card, really interesting, is the Knight of Pentacles. That slow and steady energy that we get. But this is a card about action too, although it's methodical and plotting action that brings us this really solid offer. So if we're looking at the full trajectory, we've got the King of Pentacles needing strength to actually deliver the offer that he has been sitting on, right? He's been sitting on this offer. He's been in this slow moving energy, and he really needs this strength that now he's got it. Now he's got what it is that he's wanted to manifest. He's got to take those steps to bring it into the world. And so that's what we're seeing the strength is needed for. And the checking of the pride and ego, because while he might be this king, he needs to come forward in this innocence, in with a much younger energy, as he's coming forward, so that he's like more humble, not quite so puffed up as the King of Pentacles. That's what I'm seeing in the energy for tomorrow.
Fire energy surrounded by a lot of earth energy. I'm okay with earth energy. That's me. So you're the fire energy lava in this place. Oh yeah, that lava.
Lava, yeah, slow moving but very powerful, and will cleanse where it has been and make everything fertile.
That chain makes so much more sense now with the chain that I have, honestly, because what you're showing is, yes, it can be weakness, it can be ego, and there's always going to be an end to that. So water, well, this is a Scorpio card, folks. So death, this is, well, you might be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This card signifies endings, change, transformation, and transition. So this pretty much makes sense. Your weakness would end, and whatever it is, it's going to continue on to something so much better. And I agree with what the Knight of Pentacles says, that, yeah, it may be slow, it may be steady, but it's going to get you to places, the correct places. Just don't get drunk along the way, okay? So that's the whole point. It may be an emotional time, but whatever you're experiencing, the difficulties you're experiencing in, like, for the past week or for the past month, it will come to an end tomorrow. But as this occurs, the next card that I drew was the Four of Swords, which has been stalking you
4 times today.
Yeah. So this is the fourth time's the charm. Looks like it. So air signs,
4 times.
Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. This card signifies rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, and recuperation. So whatever that's going to end, you need to go back, rest, as in literally rest your mind, body, and spirit, because it has been a very, very long and difficult ride. No matter, well, the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles would say those are reward. You have been doing a lot of hard work for those rewards, but yes, you still deserve that rest. So tomorrow is like a Friday that hopefully that everyone who worked hard today would finally rest a little bit tomorrow. I'm one of those. Please, I need to rest tomorrow. Okay, seriously. Should you follow our advice with this chain of events that Pearl and I just shared, it will lead to your victory.
Ah, that's the fourth time I've seen that one today too.
Interesting, right?
Yes.
Very interesting. 6 of Wands, fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. This card signifies success, public recognition, progress, and self-confidence. So that ego and weakness is going to turn around and turn into this little minor arcana that will lead to your victory, to your success. It's a very fitting ending for the week. But don't be shocked by these two things that would occur. For me, the loudest voices are obviously the major arcana. Strength is a strong reminder that to let everyone know that you can't survive with ego alone. That's not it. That's not it. You won't progress correctly with just ego alone. I mean, you can eat it. You need humble pie because it's going to end. It's going to end very soon. You're suffering, your ego, just let it go. Elsa style. Okay? So these guys, I think it's significant for everyone tomorrow because you've seen it 4 times. These 2 cards. Rest your mind, body, and spirit to lead to the success. I think that's the best way for us to deal with this. Just end all that crap. And all that unnecessary crap. That's the biggest thing. And what is your shadow card, mademoiselle?
Well, I love it because it was the bottom of the deck for Divine Feminine Headspace in today's reading, and it's the bottom of the deck again. And it is the niggling thought in the back of the mind that the 10 of Swords, the end of painful separation, is here. So there's an ending to this pain and struggle and strife that has occurred, this painful separation that has caused whatever it is, separation, the illusion that there's this thing that you want and you can't have, this manifestation you haven't seen, whatever it is you feel you're longing for, you're separated from. Tomorrow suggests the end to the separation is here. And the shadow of the card is that you really need to feel the pain fully to experience to experience the end of the pain. And the 4 of Swords is a card about embracing that time of grief and mourning. So fully mourn and grieve for anything that you are ending, any death that you are bringing to any aspect of self. Allow that pain to be felt. Don't resist it, because if you resist it, it takes longer to heal. So feel the pain and let that ending happen.
Well, that ending is very fitting because should you accept that ending and should you accept that completion, that cycle, because it's the 10 of Swords, even if it's in reverse. The Magician. The Magician is all about manifestation, resourcefulness, power, and inspired action. Accept that change, let it all end, because you don't need that in your life anymore. This guy is literally telling you, behind me, the giant version is telling you that that ending is necessary. So death showed up, that card showed up. It's all about completion. It's all about letting go of unnecessary baggage in your life and starting anew. Absolutely. So tomorrow, let's see how tomorrow would go.
Yes.
We're so in sync that we ended up saying absolutely together.
I know, it's so funny. Pretty soon we just will be pulling the same exact cards. It'll just be a mirror.
God, that just might happen.
Honestly, that happened on Sunday when I did my live reading with Grace Dragon. We pulled I think we only pulled 6 cards total, and at least 3 of them were duplicates. And today, in today's reading, I had 12 cards out of 24 cards, 12 of them were in union across 4 decks. This just baffles my mind. And there were 2 full straights in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How does that happen? I should be playing more poker, I think.
I think we should. I have, before we close this session, I mean, you have been a very, very seasoned tarot reader. And I'm sure that the people that are watching my channel would like to ask you, Pearl, if you have a tip for them right now, I mean, I know that they're in touch with their intuition. If there's something that they need to know, or something to integrate in their tarot readings to make them more successful, just one little tip from based on your experience, what would it be?
I think the biggest game changer for me as a reader is when I fully started to realize that I was reading the energy. Like when my querent would ask me a question about someone in their life,
Mm-hmm.
having a full understanding that what I'm reading is the energy of that querent.
Okay.
Because wherever that energy is, that will be reflected back to them by people in their lives. And when I realized that that was happening, making sure my querent understands that, so that as if I'm, for instance, if I'm the querent, if I'm
Mm-hmm.
asking the question of the tarot about someone in my life, understanding that the cards that are telling me the story are telling me what I need to do,
Mm-hmm.
not what the other person needs to do, but what I need to do. So if I want a person to express to me, for instance, and I'm saying, when or how or will this, person tell me how they feel? And then the
Mm-hmm.
cards explain to me, this is what they have to do or whatever. That is what I have to do to hear that reflected back to me. So if it's that if that they need to tell me that they love me, I have to tell myself that I love myself. If
Mm-hmm.
they have to, you have to do the things that you think you need when you're asking these questions are things that you need to give yourself. So understanding that when I was reading for myself and
Mm-hmm.
then for others helped, I think, because it it's about the energy that you're reading, not like a specific person, but where their energy is at that time. I think that's was a big thing for me. Being like, oh.
I can totally relate to that because there have been readings that I've done for this week in the past. That's why I mean, I'm very excited that a lot of people have been looking at tarot as a medium for them to validate a lot of things. That's very important. And what you said makes total sense. So whoever's going to watch this or who's watching this, like if you're a new tarot reader, if you're interested in other methodologies from other people, don't hesitate to watch our videos. We both have YouTube channels here, and read the energy, feel the energy, and what type of energy that you send out there is what you're going to receive, folks. That's the bottom line. That was a portion from Pearl, Pearl herself. This is a portion of this series where Pearl gets to share her own insights, myself and myself too. So man, we're like so in sync right now. We're just sharing the same type of thing for people. So, any final messages? Thank you for that advice.
Um, well, I would say with the focus on the material tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
and that strength that is needed, understand that whatever it is that you're very attached to is going to really elude you.
Mm-hmm.
So, really, when you're moving into a place where there's 3D energy coming or there's grounding coming, and you can kind of sense that that thing is like almost there, if you're grasping onto it really tightly, it's going to slip from your fingers. So be very light about tomorrow's energy. Be very light about this material energy that's coming. Understand that it's physical. We feel it, but it's still just energy.
Mm-hmm.
And be very light about it and not too attached to outcome. Just release attachments and expectations about outcome. It's very liberating. It will help you so much.
Agreed. In my case, like I always say, don't be a prick. Don't be a burden. Don't be a curse. Be a miracle for anyone today. Be a miracle for someone at least. Start with someone. And don't be that person that people avoid. Be that person that people look for. Okay? Infinite love and blessings for everyone. Pearl, it's always been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining. And
Thank
let's
you.
find out
Thanks for
maybe
having me.
next week we'll have like mirror cards. Who knows? That might be a premonition. Okay?
It's coming. All
Goodbye,
right.
Mr. Pumpkin. See you never.
Yes.
Later.
Smell you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Bye bye bye.